Hello there. For those people who are wishing for a new life, do you want to change things in your life? Do you want to change your life? Then you've come here to conscript and resettle. This is Operation Conscript and Resettlement. Conscript and resettle. A lot of people in this world have not got along. And for those people who have researched and prior researched the peoples on the map that you can see, the Noscon found them, and the map that you can see by its many names. A lot of people are making videos, have made videos in the past about these maps and about these islands, but this is not to give all the details about the peoples that live beyond these islands, but this is for those people who, if you have any trouble or are single, or you have not every opportunity in the world that you live in, if you would like to resettle, then you are here to conscript. Write your conscript and join us on board, and when we get to a certain amount of people, we intend to resettle in a better land. This is for those people, if you're not interested in resettling to another country, another land, and all that entails, and we'll go through what that might entail and will entail shortly in the coming videos. But this is for those people who seriously have had enough with this world, and they haven't attained something in this world, and they just want to resettle like the people did in the 1960s when they went to Australia and start fresh. But even more so than that, like when the people went about 200 years ago to America and conquered America and took lots of land and made big farms, and all these Western movies with all the celebrities and stars like Rock Hudson and these other people, and the Duke, and all these movies you've seen about how people went to America about 200 years ago looking for better life, where they could have a big house and a farm, or start a new place, start a new community where they could actually have what they always wanted, whatever that is, where money wasn't an issue, where no matter what you look like, you could have a wife and a child and whatever you needed, and land, a house. If you want to start a new community, sometimes you just have to really think about it when you go to sleep. Really think, if you are serious about every time you go to sleep, every now and then, not every time, but at least once when you go to sleep, really ponder and consider that seriously, can you make this decision? Have you already made this decision and acted upon it in some small way to move and resettle as a new community? And if you have made that decision, then you must take, within 48 hours, some action steps to prove to your subconscious mind that you're serious upon the decision that you've made to get the ball rolling. One of the things you can do is conscribe, subscribe, conscribe, like, comment, defer, refer, And if anyone you know has resources or money who wants to resettle somewhere, if you've shown them this and they've learnt about this subject prior, and they've watched other YouTubers' videos on the details of the animals and peoples that live on various lands beyond our world that we know, if they're serious about going there and they have the means, they have boats, they have ships, they have planes, then definitely get them, make sure they have rescribed and conscribed, because this is not just another YouTube channel that has made videos about the lands beyond the ice walls. This is for entertainment, yes, but this is for entertainment purposes, yes, but however, the difference with this and other videos, and I do not know how long these videos will be up, but the difference between this and many other videos by many other YouTubers on this topic are that this is really for discussing, sharing your knowledge with where you think we should go to live as a new community. We want people from around the world who have had enough of their lands and countries and lives and just can't take it anymore. When you say out loud, I can't stand this anymore, and every time you come in your house and you go out, if you find yourself every day saying stuff out loud such as, I can't live here anymore, I can't live in this economy or this circumstance anymore, I've had enough of this, I want to move, I want to conscribe, I want to resettle, I want a better life, I want a life. If you find yourself saying these things out loud with anger and passion, then maybe this is for you. Once we have enough people, we intend to really resettle legitimately. But in order to do this, we need to conscribe to the various blogs and places and meeting places where we can meet, and we will arrange to meet at various places in Europe and various places, and we will meet online and discuss both in the comment section and via emails and via blogs and via other things. We will discuss what we have each learnt off other YouTube channels on this subject about where is best for us to resettle. And once enough of us have got there, the purpose of this channel is because we have enough people. If we have enough people to resettle, the purpose of the channel, this YouTube channel, is to actually resettle. Now, just as the people did 200 years ago, as they went to America and resettled for a new life, for a better life, to fulfill their dream. And I'm going to talk today about Port Astor. Port Astor is a land beyond the ice wall, the first ice wall, where the Astor family, which consists of American and Italian families, are the only family in the entire particular city, in this particular island, who hundreds of men, the international and money-laden surname, agreed to establish in this city. But how does one go from, I'm reading here, but how does one go from hundreds of men to a city of thousands? Well, the Astor family, who I believe some hundreds of years ago already did this, and actually did resettle beyond the ice wall in a country I shall find the name of and pronounce. I'm reading here that Port Astor was founded by a family of American and Italians that came from America and Italy presumably some 100 years ago, and they were only so many hundreds of men. how did they take when they went there in their ships and from Italy, and they did some hundreds of years ago go beyond the ice wall and resettle there for good? How did they turn that population of only men? How did they grow it? Well, the answer here I'm reading is the answer is prostitutes. A surprising number of women were willing to be shipped across worlds when the alternative for them was death. Such women were given a second lease on life. So basically, this Astor's family, apparently from Italy and America, some hundreds of years ago, they gathered together so many hundreds of men, and they went on boats and whatever else. Have to be boats in them days, wasn't it? Before planes were invented, and they went to this island via. If you look at the the line I've drawn on the map there, there's a south passage beyond the first ice wall, and that's where they went to, and they established there a port now, and they took with them from our countries, the countries of the earth that we know, many prostitutes. They spared these prostitutes death in order for them to start a new life, and the Astor family, who founded this some hundreds of years ago, they used it to begin with, and that's what they did. This is very serious for entertainment purposes only, as I am learning with you, because I study other YouTube channels on this subject. I'm learning with you what type of people and where is safest to go and resettle, and what type of animals we can expect to encounter, and peoples beyond the ice wall. We've all seen Lord of the Rings and these things based upon various places. For those of you who believe it is real, and who actually have had, if you're saying out loud as a habit every day that you can't stand living here anymore, it's too small, there's not enough toilets and land, or you have something that's gone wrong with your life, your personal life, and you've had enough and you want to resettle and remove with a bunch of people who are like-minded, then we need to get together, and we are doing, and we have. And as the number of people grow, and as you grow and you find the number of people who actually do want to resettle, this is taking place. Resettlement has always taken place throughout history, and this is the place. This is the channel whereby it's for people who are serious about resettling and starting a new life in a new land. And I will say that before anything can be attained in the real life, before you can resettle and find more people who are serious about resettling, before you go to sleep, you have to visualize the journey, flying and going on ships beyond the ice wall, and you have to visualize going there and succeeding and getting your lands and living a happy life and laughing and being successful and having and doing everything you'd like to do. So the first thing you're going to have to do is write down your goal of resettling and getting people to conscript and resettle, and you're going to have to visualize in as much detail as you can whilst you're laying in bed. When you wake up from a deep sleep, as you're going back to sleep, you're going to have to visualize the journey and going there to resettle and being welcomed. So do that now. And stay tuned for more videos. And if you'd like me to, or if you have anything to say constructively about the resettlement, or if you would like to say or comment or tell me and the other people who want to resettle about any difficulties you've had in this particular life and what's gone wrong in your life and what you would like to have and achieve, have and achieve after having resettled, what you could see for your future, what positive things can you see for yourself in your future in this particular world, and what positive things can you see for yourself if you did actually resettle beyond the ice wall. Thank you very much. If any subjects you'd like me to talk about in detail, or any suggestions like where we should go, where we should not go, or where we should resettle, or any concerns you have, I'm welcome to hear them. I can make them into videos or into emails. And don't forget, we're going to actually physically meet up. We're going to meet up online on Zoom and various platforms to discuss our only for those people who are serious about resettling and starting a new life in a new country.